everyone, how you doing? John Bonham here, Cape Cod Wet Shaving. Beautiful summer day. This is a video that I've put off for a couple of weeks. It's been busy, same reason I haven't been able to do my shave videos to the extent that I would like. First and foremost, I might have a couple of interruptions, hopefully not. Kids running around. One of my sons has his friends over, so if I have to pause, sorry. But real quick, I thought I would go through a top 10 list of my favorite summer scents for 2023. Not overall. 4 times I switched up what I chose numerically. And it turns out this is a lot harder than I thought. I put a lot of stuff into it, maybe that I shouldn't. I don't know, some people that I can think of right off the top of my head would probably say I'm taking this a little too seriously. Because I view it kind of like if I don't pick someone, then that means I think their soap's bad and they might take it that way, which is probably silly. I don't know. But that's something I put into consideration. I kind of got rid of that when I redid it. And another thing I put into consideration is the fact that I'm kind of buddies with a lot of the artisans that are on this list, so I didn't want that to overly affect my choices either. So I did put that into the mix, all right? So without further ado, I'm going to go from 10 down to 1 for my number 1 choice for this year. Some of these are from last year as well, and a lot of these are new. Primarily, I'm listing the 10 that I found that I reached for or that I thought of when I decided I wanted to do a summer-esque kind of shave, okay? And I'll mention it and I'll list the scent notes. So, coffee of the day, I forgot to bring the bag out, is actually a Black Rifle coffee. Again, I forget the name of it. Oh well. I love that Black Rifle coffee. I'm really getting into that stuff. But, alright. So, here we go. Number 10. Top 10 summer scents for 2023 from me. Number 10 is Spumoni from Shave Dad. This is one of my more recent additions. This one I put on the list because I like it a lot. It's very gourmand. The scent notes are pistachio, almond, and chocolate. I don't know, it's on the label. Sounds simplistic, but it's delicious. It smells really good. It's based off the ice cream treat of New York City fame. I have personally never tried Spumoni. When I was in New York City, I've been in New York City several times. I've seen them, the carts they have. I've seen it around. I've never tried it, but the soap was delicious. It's basically an ice cream soap to me, and that screams summer through and through. So great job, Frank and Jerry. Thank you guys. Wonderful soap y'all came out with. Okay, number 9. So number 9 was tough because it's sterling, and I have a lot of sterling soaps that are great for summer. One of my favorites is actually South Padre, and I like South Padre because it hits close to home, because I spent a lot of summers in South Padre. I grew up in Texas, and I used to visit Corpus Christi all the time and go to Padre Island. So a lot of good memories there. So I almost picked that one. There's Mediterranean Man, there's Island Man, Iced Pineapple is one of my favorites. Boat drinks, margaritas in the Arctic, all those. So what I did was I left it up to my two youngest, who are able to choose soap, not the baby. My 8-year-old and my 12-year-old son. And they decided to pick strawberry lemonade. Glacial strawberry lemonade, which I was surprised at. But that's the one they picked. I only own, I think, 2 or 3 glacials from them. I have a few of their mentholated, but glacial menthol for me is a little much, depending on what it is. This one's not bad. They love the scent of it. Anytime I've used it, they've liked it. And it's strawberry lemonade, so again, summer soap. Scent notes, of course, strawberry, lemon, and menthol. So that's number 9, Sterling Strawberry Lemonade. Number 8, I just actually used this a few days ago, and it is one that's kind of personal. So what I said on the post, I'll say on here. The day that my son was born, this was released. And it's Bixby from Moon Soaps. Moon Soaps is one of my favorites. I don't showcase them a lot. I don't know why. I don't mean to. I just find that I use them. And I don't even do a shave of the day. I don't do a video. I'll just use them because I like them. Warmest Regards is one of my favorite soaps they came out with. But Bixby came out. It was released the day my son was born, and it was the last interaction I had on Instagram before we went to the hospital and before he was born and everything, because obviously things picked up. So the scent notes of that are black tea, tonka, smoked vanilla bean, which I think is awesome. That's the only one I know of that has smoked vanilla. Black volcanic sea salt, first there. Coastal driftwood, black pepper, bergamot, jasmine, green apple, and musk. A lot of goodies in it. It's a very good scent. It's sweet, but it's sweet up front. The sweetness lasts throughout the shave, but then the other stuff kind of pops up, and I just think it was a wonderful scent. Very well balanced, and more than anything, it's the, you know, May 5th is when it came out, and I've used it throughout the summer, and just, you know, having my son and everything, my baby son, it's kind of personal for me. So I think I'll always attach a summer-esque personal attachment to that soap. So, and it's, you know, the scent's very good. I'm going to try using it in autumn. I think it'd be a good autumn scent too. So, all right. Number 7. Number 7 is an oldie but goodie. This is one of my favorite soaps of all time. Not just for summer. I got something crawling on me here. I'm on my side yard. Backyard's behind me, front yard's in front of me. Kind of over to the farther edge of my property, trying to stay out of out of the way of my kids if they come out. But I'm also in the shade with the bugs. So, all right, number 7. Cades Cove from Talbot Shaving. This is hands down easily one of my favorite Talbot shaving soaps, aside from Lost Fort, for obvious reasons. Author's Ridge is also one of my favorites, but Cades Cove is hands down one of my favorite soaps. Just a wonderful scent. I think Chad had meant it more for a spring scent because it's very green, but I like it for the honeysuckle in it. It has honeysuckle, dry grass, green notes, and musk and wood. So the green in it, it just reminds me of summer a lot more than it does spring. So that's one I break out. I think it's the honeysuckle that does it. But that's one of my favorite summer ones, hands down. Okay, number 6. And this is, I got this along with Miracle. It's Azure from Katie's Bubbles. This is, again, a more kind of recent release. Oh, man, is that good. I honestly wish I'd gotten the EDP for this one. That's how much I like it. So, ready for this? It's a mouthful. Chris does a really good job with his scents. It's bergamot, lavender, geranium, petitgrain, synthetic moss, coumarin, aquatic notes, mugwet. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. M-U-G-U-E-T. I looked that up. That adds more of a kind of floral scent. Musks, plural. Hedgeron, which is a floral citrus scent. Ambroxan and labdanum. Whew. But this one is a very, you look at the label, it says it all right there. It's a very airy, fresh, really good scent. Very nice for summer. That's one I'm probably going to do a year-rounder. I'll probably slow down around the winter months. I actually do, depending on the weather. And I said that on Millennial Shavers podcast. He had asked me what comes into consideration when I pick something. I will actually pick something different because it's raining outside. Just, I don't know how I roll, I guess. I'm not sure if a lot of people do, probably more than I think, but that's something that I'm going to use probably in autumn. I don't know about winter. We'll see if I'm in the mood. So, really good one. If you haven't picked that up, I think it's still available. So go check that out. Number 5. And this one was a surprise for me, but shouldn't have been because it's a good artisan. PP53 from Shannon Soaps that she did for Pasture Pharmacy. This one is an unmistakable unmistakable summer. It's lemon, mandarin, pear, magnolia, and cardamom. Okay. I had my eye on this. I've picked up a few of the Pasture collaborations. I've liked every one of them, and I was overdue to get a Shannon soap. I wanted to get one because I had used Indigo Oud Rust Belt, the Rust Belt collection, Indigo Oud, and I liked it very much. So I wanted to get another Shannon's, and I settled on that. Loved it immediately. Really good. Can't say enough about it. It's a very good soap. Just you heard the scent notes, it's unmistakably summer. Very good one. So definitely recommend that one too, if you're in the mood for a citrusy, bright, summer-esque type of scent. Okay. Right, number 4, and this is one that I've liked 2 years now. I think this is the second summer, maybe or third summer maybe even, that I've used this soap and liked it a lot. Might be the second one, I think. And that would be Backyard from the Shave Mercantile. So this one, I have 2 grass scents. I hear voices. I have 2 grass scents. One is, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Old Burying Ground from Talbot Shaving, which is wonderful. That one's straight up grass. It's like you pulled grass up, crushed it in your hand, and smelled your hand. Wonderful scent. I love it. This one's more of a sweet post-mow sweet grass smell. Okay. Scent notes are cut grass, woods, bergamot, oak moss, pepper, raspberry, and vanilla. So it is sweet. It reminds me, Talbot Shaving is a fresh, just cut, like you just cut it smell. This is the sweet, just cut smell, if that makes sense. Really good one. I like it a lot. I always reach for it during summer. All right, number 3. Another recent one. This one was a tough one for me because I wanted to do Following Seas, which I just used from them. Tour de Citron from Subtle Art Soap. This was his, not last release, but the release before. He did this one for the Tour de France. How you doing, Joe? So, name says it all. Citron. Scent notes of this are lemongrass, bergamot, lemon verbena, and rosewood. Okay? This is another unmistakable citrus, bright, summery smell. It reminds me of lemon heads, the candy, if that helps. And I also like how he did the double labels. Joe, I like the black label. I prefer it. It makes it pop. But I just do this when I store it. They're outside, I told you. I'm sure Jess told them to leave me alone. We'll see. Kids. I'm not going to tell them to stay inside. It's too beautiful out. Alrighty. So Tour de Citron, really good one. I think that's still available as well. It might be sold out. I'm sorry if it is, but that's a really good one. So if you like lemon heads candy, reminds me of that, almost dead on, to give you an idea. Number 2. All right, you ready? Y'all know I like this one. Summer Cabin from McDuff's Soap Company. Easily one of my favorites all around. Anything McDuff's is a favorite, no matter the season. But this one's good. This is another mouthful for scent notes because Sean is just really good at this. That's one of my favorite things about McDuff's, is he'll take something and just what he balances with scent notes is very unique. Something you wouldn't think of. He's very good at it. So the scent notes are lime. I have it written down. Lime, bergamot, lemongrass, lemon, Litsea, which is a sweet, I looked that one up too. Litsea, L-I-T-S-E-A. Gives it a sweet lemon kind of scent. Nutmeg, ginger, turmeric, which gives it an orange kind of gingery scent. Coriander, rose, geranium, cedarwood, vetiver, sandalwood, benzoin, jasmine. Good one. It's hard to describe. It's little woody, very sweet, citrusy forward, but it merges into a woody, almost floral kind of scent once you're shaving with it. It's a very good one. My foot's hurting. I'm just squatting here. One of my favorites, easily, across the board, not just for summer. But that's McDuff's for you. That was number 1. And I was like, man, I think I made that number 1 last year. So I decided that number 1 was going to be a new one that I hadn't used before. So, and that takes us to number 1. You ready? And the reason I picked this one is because it was a highly unexpected favorite. Became an instant favorite once I used it. And it's more simple. It was a surprise favorite, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. Number 1 for me for summer scent for 2023 is Bergamote from Crown and Crane. Scent notes of that: bergamot, citrus, orange blossom, cedarwood, vetiver, musk. So this one, oh, that's so good. This one I actually found myself when I was down in the den stopping and sniffing it, and that's a sign right there. if you're stopping to smell it. You know what I mean? Y'all know. That one is actually a release that she did for the razor company. It wasn't a collab, but it was one that Jason had asked Liz to do. And it's based off of a cologne. She told me the name of it, and I can't remember it. But it doesn't smell like a cologne. But it smells very, very good, and I was blown away by how much I liked that one when I got it. I got it because, aside from being a huge Crown and Crane fan, it was the first release she's done in a while. And just, you know, I just looked at it. I love the smell of bergamot. I love citrus, and I was like, I got to get that one. So I knew I'd like it, but I didn't know how much I would like it. And it's one that I go to enough that I stop myself and say, no, let me give another set a chance I haven't used in a while. So that's why I picked it as number 1. So, you know, that'll do it. Still went longer. I always drag these on longer than I mean to. I really need to do more lists. I should do a razor list. I should do a favorite fruit list, favorite floral, favorite rose. I have enough sets now. I could do a favorite, you know, rose soap list, I think. And I got a car slowing down. Who the hell is that? Oh, neighbor. All right. We're on the trampoline. But that'll do it, everyone. Top 10 favorite summer scent for 2023 list. I think I'm going to do a favorite autumn scent. I'll probably do it towards the end of autumn because I know I'll pick up some stuff. There's a couple I'm going to pick up that I skipped over the last 2 years. I'm getting Hallows and Leviathan. Oh, I lost my entire flask of British Leather Splash rearranging my den. I had my Sterling Splashes up top. A few of them fell, and one landed directly on it and shattered it right there on the floor. I almost cried. And I panicked because I'm like, watch it be a summer scent, a summer splash that I can't get until next summer, and it was British Leather. That thankfully comes out in autumn, so it still pissed me off so much. So yeah, had a casualty. On the plus side, now my den smells like British leather. British leather, English leather. But all right, guys, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Let me know what y'all think. As far as, you know, if you think I did it okay, if you think I should have put more into it. I'm sure there's something I can put into my list that I haven't considered. I don't do them often enough. I do want to up that, the lists of scents and favorites and all that, so we'll see. But thank you for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. Hope your summer's going well. Chipmunk. And till next time, I'm going to be doing a history shave video here shortly. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I know tomorrow's Monday. Today's Sunday. But I don't know. Haven't been able to stick to the format like I had hoped. It is what it is. So I'll squeeze one out when I can, alright? Till next time, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Happy summer. Happy shaving. Take it easy.